Cambot 1, Cambot 2. You getting this? Ladies and gentlemen of the Dominion, I present the Elder Cube.
Input accepted. Initiating Elder Cube interface. Please stand by.
Standing by is not really my style. By the gods, you are beautiful.
Security threats detected. Isolation protocols engaged. Priority Alpha. Please stand by.
What? No! I was so close!
Hello, and welcome to WildStar Beta with me, Binage. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get onto the beta, and so I decided to roll an engineer character. I think this race is called Makari. Basically, they're robots, and they work with the bad guys. And because bad guys always have British accents, I thought it only reasonable to be one of them. As you see, I have some companions, some friends here.
Payoff complete.
Oh, that's nice. Two robots that I made and a scan bot. So we've got a scan bot, a bruiser bot, and an artillery bot. The bruiser bot on your right and the artillery bot on your left are part of the engineer loadout. The scan bot, which is floating there, is part of the science loadout. Science is a path that can go with any of the classes. So you've got several things. I'm trying to think what they are now. Explorer, settler, stuff like that. And yeah, and they can go with any class. And what doesn't go with any class is your race. So I mean, some races are prevented from being certain classes, which is, reasonable, I suppose. It's not anything particularly unusual in games. Well, not particularly different in WoW clones, and this is pretty much WoW in space with a little bit of second generation or third generation, whatever you like to call it, MMO thrown in. Yeah, I think of it as a kind of a cross between World of Warcraft and Guild Wars 2. One of the first of which I'm quite burnt out on and haven't played in a very long time. The second which, Guild Wars 2, I play on a regular basis and still enjoy very much. Fighting is very mobile, which is a good thing. There are quests and quest givers, and you need to move back and forth and all that good stuff. And by good stuff, I don't mean good stuff at all. I mean bad stuff. Although there are some, occasionally you can sort of pick quests up and drop quests remotely, which is quite cool. An awful lot of things seem to be instanced. I'm not sure about mobs. I honestly don't know if you can cooperate to take down regular mobs. I know there are public events that you can cooperate on, and those are all well and good. But I honestly don't know about regular mobs. I suspect that although you can help take down mobs and may get credit, you won't get loot. But I don't know for sure. Quest items are odd. Sometimes they seem to be instanced to use, sometimes not. Can't see any rhyme or reason as to why that should be. And again, I may be making it up. I know that they are definitely, some are not instanced. Some just sort of regenerate in the world, which is annoying, but not game breaking. Trying to think anything else I should tell you from the outset. Yeah, the payment for this game is you need to buy the game, then you need to pay a subscription fee on top of that, which I'm not overly keen on, because I strongly suspect they'll have a cash real money transaction scheme going as well, and I think I don't know, I just think subscriptions are a bit outmoded at the moment. Most games that I can think of have a free-to-play mode, and I'm kind of excuse me, I prefer buy-to-play. I prefer to buy a game, as one does with Guild Wars 2, and then that's it, no subscription. Guild Wars 2 does have real money transactions, but they're cosmetic and quality of life stuff, and you can take or leave them. So, you know, if you can afford to, I don't know, buy an extra character slot, you can. But you're not forced to. Subscriptions, I think, after a while, my experience with subscriptions, I nearly said prescriptions again, what's the matter with me? My experience with subscriptions is that gradually they stop becoming value for money. It's certainly something that I discovered with Lord of the Rings Online. After a while, although I was a subscriber to it, I found that what I was getting for my money was becoming less and less and less. And I was sort of, I don't know. No, I just wasn't overly chuffed with that, and so that's kind of put me off subscribing. That and Guild Wars 2 doing such a good job of being subscription free. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's have a look at the interface and the game. So, boom, there's your interface, and let's zoom around to see my back, which, yeah, sorry, I don't play very well backwards. Over here we have the quest logs. Kind of an odd setup, because this is the scientist area, if you like, showing me a couple of scientist quests and controls for my scan bot. Again, that's the round floaty one. And these two over here, the Rising Storm and Light in the Dark Land, those are my world quests, so stuff that some stuff that I've picked up from people. Then we've got various abilities over here, and if I mouse over them you can see they project a reticle in front of them. So this is my sort of bread and butter skill, and that just fires a bunch of rockets in that shape. It does more damage down the centre. This one, this is an interesting one. It does quite a bit of damage, but is reliant on volatility here. And Pulse Blast, that's the number one skill, generates it, and so you need to the number two skill here will electrocute, will last dependent on a set period of time, depending on how much volatility you have available. So it's kind of a balancing act. When do you kick off number two, having created sufficient charge in number one? hopefully I'll be able to run somewhere and find something to fight and show you that in action. Then this one is just a retreat skill that also does damage and snares my opponents, which is brilliant. Urgent withdrawal. And then I've got 2 bot commands here. Blitz is for my bruiser bot, and barrage is for my artillery bot. Down the bottom here, I don't know if you can see the mouse, is just sort of consumables. You can have an additional action bar, but I think 3 is your lot. Anyway, gosh, I don't know. Let's just play a bit. I've been playing for a while. One big complaint is the frame rate. Everybody on chat is complaining about the frame rate and how low it is. Don't know why. Because as you can see, the graphics aren't exactly, well, they're nice, but they're not photorealistic. I would have thought that they'd be quite sort of easy, but then, well, for whatever reason, lots of people are noticing a distinct lack of frame rate. I'm currently on, because I'm recording, it's pretty much halved, so I'm on sort of 15 frames per second, and that's really ridiculously low compared to other games that I play. Yeah, the settings aren't particularly high, as no doubt you'll see. So I don't know. I think there are too many people complaining in the chat, I think, for it to be something I've done, or the fact that my PC isn't good enough. My PC is not a top-of-the-range gaming machine, but it's not bad. It can handle most games, sort of at a reasonable level. So this is, I don't know, it's in beta, so maybe that's it. Anyway, let's have a look at the map and see where we are. I'm down there. Oh, I have an available quest down here somewhere, I think. Oh, there we are. I'm sure you can turn the names off, but they are quite useful.
Blessings, citizen.
Spreading the word. Spread the word of the village. I shall, of course, convert them.
They're waiting.
Excuse me. The flavour of it is sort of, part of it is high comedy, and if any of you have seen the trailer for it, you'll see just quite how comedic the focus is. But that doesn't really. You have a quest. Oh. You use it by pressing T or clicking the icon in your quest tracker. Alright, okay. Oh, yeah. So, where was I? Quite lost my train of thought. Yeah, the flavour of the thing. Sometimes they get it, and they're sort of true to that, and there is humour in the game, particularly when you level up. Pretty much every time you level up, it's funny. There is a great shout from the announcer, which is great, and sort of yeah, it fits in with what I have been expecting coming into the game. But the general flavour of the quests is rather more sombre. There's not very much that's funny going on, which is I don't know. They don't quite hit the mark in terms of flavour, in my opinion. Anyway, where are we going? Oh yeah, let's have a look at the map and see what we've got. Spreading the word is one, which is... I'm going up there anyway, brilliant. Movement, running is odd, it doesn't feel connected somehow. But the jumping's good. There's a simple jump, which is sort of one hit on the space bar, which does that. Oh no, see, I automatically did a double one. That's the single one, and then you can double tap space bar for a bigger jump, which is pretty good. Ah, there's the glitter fur that we're looking for. So oh, that's odd. Yeah, I have a gigantic stained glass window. How odd. That thing's going to try and kill me. Yep. There is no auto attack here, which is kind of odd. I can see why, but well, okay, fine, be like that. Yeah, I can see why there's no auto attack, but yeah, it's just it feels a bit peculiar. Having played a game which has auto attack for so long. Where was I? That being said, combat is quite nice. It's pretty fluid. And takes a bit of getting used to. But it's fun nonetheless.
Oh, you big folk are big.
Unless this is okay, so zip through this.
Lap give half thanks now, full thanks later, with shinies.
Wow. Use the lock traps against Highland stalkers and howlers. Wow. Yes, I can't help but feel I've got onto one of the more twee. Oh, damn it! Oh, that one. Yeah, there's this sort of odd imperial religion thing, which is which we're all spreading, and that which feels kind of, you know, much more Warhammer 40k than it does you know, what I've seen of WildStar in the adverts, the trailers rather. So, oh, I don't know. Yeah, just flavour seems odd. Okay. Oh, there we are. Right, I'm gonna get this out the way, and I'll check back with you when I've got something more interesting, like fighting. Back in a bit. And welcome back. Right, I have a triggerable fight here, which demonstrates some things of the fighting. So, yeah, let's kick it off, and you can see how it goes. Boom. That was me, by the way. Dodging. Died a little soon, unfortunately. How many more do I need to... Oh, done on that one. Where's those birds at? Ah, quite close. That's handy. What's also handy is Stone Ridge boulders. They should... Right, a fight. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Built up enough charge for the electrocute. And there we go. I don't know how much of that was obvious what was happening. I fear not very much, and I'm not very good at talking and thinking all at the same time. Okay, let's try this Highland Bull and see if I can. I press 4 to get my bot to taunt. There we go. Now I'm firing at it, trying to build energy. Go, oh goody. Right, taking out the broadwing.
Double kill.
I've been invited to a group. No, thank you. It's very kind of you, but no. Oh, that lag. Right, unfortunately, Excavator Snubby T is taking out the mobs that we wanted. Which is, you know, he did invite us to a group, he was friendly. But I figured that since I was talking to you lot, it wouldn't be a great idea to group up with someone. So I'll get back to you when I have some birds to kill. Oh, that looks like a bird. Was that a bird? No, it wasn't. Okay, I'll get back to you when there's some birds to kill. Ah, it's just behind me. Okay, here we go. Got my bruiser bot in there to taunt. Building up power. One more should do it. And electrocute. And dead. Splendid. Whoop. Bounce back, snare him. Oh, that didn't work. Oh. Ah.
Payoff complete.
Well, let's see if I can get some.
Double kill.
Sneak in some credit for that. Need a few more birds. There's one. Okay, get him, tiger. Oh, he's a tough one. Got electrocutable, apparently. Ah. Oh, how many more? Yeah, it's this sort of kill X number of things that I find quite tedious generally.
Double kill.
Anyway, that's that quest done. Right, I think I've prattled on for long enough. I shall leave it there. I might make another video later on. Ooh, he looks like fun. Looks like a boss. It might not be. Don't know. Is that a public event? Let's see. No idea. Anyway, right, I'll leave you there. And see you again soon. Possibly with Minecraft, possibly with more of this. Bye!